Hey, good morning. It's Thursday, March 19th. Time for some more everyday thoughts. I was thinking this morning about the emotional structures that we're facing, the things that we typically rely on for our safety, what we construct for ourselves emotionally. They're undergoing a lot of stress right now. There's a lot of pressure because things aren't the same. So, what we're used to seeing happen is much different. We're not in contact with people. We're concerned about what's going forward in the world around us. And so when those emotional things that we hang on to, when they're threatened, then we need to understand what is the basis of my emotion. And my emotions flow from the things that I think, the things that are in my heart. They're not abstract. So God intends for our emotions to protect us. So this morning's thoughts are about how can we achieve and buy into emotional protection? And it's huge because if our emotions are not protecting us, then they're letting in all kinds of things that are doing damage to us. And God wants our emotions to work for us. Reading in Dale Ralph Davis's new commentary on the Psalms, and he has this to say about Psalm 25:5. Here's his translation. Lord, lead me in your faithfulness and teach me, for you are the God of my salvation. You are the one that I want and long for all day. See, let me read what Davis has to say. There are ways and paths that sometimes in our lives, they seem twisted and they look as if they have been operated by hook or by crook. And yet we find that disappointments oftentimes lead to deliverance, that frustration sometimes and often lead away from temptations and escape from temptations. And the difficulties are of an amazing way of preventing disasters. And so when we think of God this way, it gives us a glimpse of how faithful God is to us and why we long to know him. See, this informs our thoughts, which informs our emotions to work for us. So everything around us appears to be chaos and out of whack and not the way we want. But what God is saying to us is we need to trust him. So David is crying out to God, lead me in your faithfulness and teach me. See, we need to be taught. We need to have our emotions informed that God is faithful to us. Nothing that's happening in our world right now in any way denies the faithfulness of God. And if we're able to buy into the faithfulness of God in our lives, that's where our hope is. That's where our security is. That's how we have emotional protection. So think about that today. Keep trusting God and realizing that he is the one you can trust. And he is the one, by trusting in his faithfulness, give us emotions that are strong, secure, and stable. And that's a great everyday thought for today. Thanks so much for being with us and viewing this. We'll be back tonight for some every night thoughts. Continue to give me some feedback and just response. It means a lot. So you have a great day. Again, the Lord bless.